Today we're going to talk a little bit about the history of Israel attacking Iran. Where did this fight all begin and why? So farthest I can trace it back is back to the biblical laws of warfare for Israel. And it says that, as referring to the Israelis, you shall not leave alive anything that breathes. Utterly destroy them, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, as you were commanded, so that they cannot teach you. So this is an old Bible verse that talks about how the Israelis had to come in and steal the Holy Land and take the land and genocide the people, the natives of the region. And let's check a little bit, who are these natives? It starts to list here the people of ancient Turkey. Like you notice, Göbekli Tepe, the people from there are listed on this list. And we check the DNA studies of the Holy Land, and we find out that, lo and behold, it's actually a red-haired people that were the natives originally to the Holy Land before the Israelis started to come in and steal it all. And we're talking about like the biblical people that were much taller, like Noah, and they often had red hair, just like Goliath. And yeah, and the Thracians are more evidence of this, the people that lived all over Eastern Europe before it was colonized by today's Europeans. And they had the large stature, the red hair, just like the tallest emperor in Roman history was the almost 10 feet tall Maximus, and he was a Thracian. So we talked about this a little bit before. It's an ancient Irish history, and all the Freemasons talk about it. It's pretty popular with them. The Jesus explanation of why he had red hair. And yeah, just to show like this battle for the Holy Land and colonization and genocide has been ordered thousands of years ago. And it's basically been the story about how to wipe out the original red-haired Neanderthal species. Not only were they taller, but in like the Sikh tribes, we also find like Magog people stories that these red-haired giants were consuming babies, human babies, and that's one of the ways that they were extending lifespans, getting stem cells the old-fashioned way. So Bible wasn't so cool with that. That's why they said, hey, Israel, you got to go wipe out all these giant human cannibals and restart human race to the point where we're going to be having less giants roaming around the place and remake history in a less cannibalistic fashion. So that's where we can date back the history of the biblical warfare. Will we see any peace coming from this? I'm very skeptical, but you never know, right? Like 2,000 years of genocide, maybe it's finally time it ended. I think the red-haired giants are gone and the fighting has gotten out of control.